Euromonitor's travel team is excited to announce the addition of short-term rentals into the travel system. This new category captures the strong growth of players like Airbnb, HomeAway and Derya.com, and it allows for a better understanding of changing traveler demands as well as the impact on the travel and lodging industry. As a little teaser, let's have a look at some of the key insights from around the world.
The short-term rentals market in the US is one of the most dynamic categories within the travel industry, with the total value of short-term rental bookings surpassing $33 billion in 2015. We anticipate that this figure will surpass $51 billion in 2020, with key players like Airbnb driving overall growth. A potential threat to the growth of short-term rentals in the US includes legislative efforts in places like New York City. However, other cities like San Francisco are providing ample regulatory breathing room for short-term rental operators to rapidly grow and more easily reach consumers.
The number of short-term rental outlets in Latin America continues to grow at double-digit rates throughout most of the major economies, including Mexico, Brazil, and Argentina, and we see sales growing at a correspondingly high rate. In an effort to take advantage of increased interest in this type of lodging, we've observed an increasing number of travel agencies that offer Airbnb as an accommodation option as part of package holidays. Many consumers, especially those trying Airbnb for the first time, feel more comfortable with the travel professional vetting and coordinating with the host.
So for the EMEA zone, Airbnb is one of the most important players. In the UAE, we saw a growth of 93%, and this figure is expected to grow even further in the frame of the events such as Dubai Expo 2020, for example. So Airbnb next big push is definitely going to be in Africa. In particular, Cape Town is showing some strong potential and is now ranked 21st. Now, Kenya is also expected to experience some strong growth. Today, it has about 1,400 listings, and bookings have tripled in 2015.
So in Western Europe, where short-term rentals is an established marketplace compared to other regions in the world, we've seen a notable shift in the strategies of short-term rental players into the business travel market. Airbnb, one of the biggest players in this space, have launched a dedicated corporate travel website. In the UK and Switzerland, this is very interesting because we see that over half of all online lodging bookings are made by business travellers. So by Airbnb and other players moving into the business travel space, it could encroach and threaten the business of hotel chains where business travellers is their bread and butter.
In 2015, Spain hosted 30% of all short-term rental outlets across Western Europe, making it a key market. Due to strong domestic tourism and also because of geopolitical problems in neighboring and competitive markets like Tunisia, Egypt and Turkey, short-term rental outlets like HomeAway and Airbnb performed particularly well in Spain. Having said that, both of these companies were leveled a hefty fine in December 2015 for advertising apartments without the required legal permits.
With the rapid growth of China's tourism market, consumers are looking for diverse and customized lodging, especially for family traveling. Unlike European and US consumers, most Chinese consumers still need to cultivate the idea of short-term rentals from both supply and demand sides. Many market players are showing great confidence in the future of short-term rentals in China. Local players have a head start in China and aim to expand to overseas market, especially in popular destinations of Asia Pacific. Multinational players like Airbnb have clear strengths in overseas markets, which explains why they are currently focusing more on outbound travelers.